Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I'm doing this video in the car, but I'm not driving right now because I don't want to upset Hoople's cat. He doesn't like it when people do that. So don't do that. It makes Hoople's cat very angry. In all seriousness, it's dangerous to video and drive and all that good stuff, so you probably shouldn't do it. But I am parked. I want to talk about something. I watch Doomsday Preppers. I've talked about this in the past. I've talked to people in my personal life, in the real world. I've seen other YouTube tactical channels. And I want to make a clear, valid point to people. Some people are going to disagree with this video, and the people tell me I can't wait to see what kind of comments I get from the naysayers on this one. But listen, tactical prepping is important. I'm not saying it's not. By tactical, I shouldn't say tactical. Let's put it this way. Prepping guns and firearms to defend yourself and defend your family is a important part of prepping, okay? But it doesn't do you any good if you don't have anything to defend. Food, water, shelter, electricity, medical supplies. That's the stuff that should be important first. Okay? Now, you talk to so many people, right? And they say, well, I could kill in a heartbeat. I could do that. I have no problems taking a man's life with my bare hands, with a gun, this and that. And like I said, I did a video on this a year or two ago, maybe 3. I'm not sure. All right, it ain't that easy. All right, Kathy, the soccer mom, and Louis, the eye doctor, that run their daily lives. My mom and pop during the day and at nighttime are stockpiling tons of guns and ammunition, and they think they're going to be Rambo, and they're going to, they're preparing for the purge or zombies, whatever the case may be, and they think that they're, these totally tactically cool individuals, and they run around, basically acting like paintballers, thinking that it's going to be the real world one day. Well, let me tell you something. It's not that easy, okay? First of all, most people are not going to be able to pull the trigger. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. Most people are not going to be able to do it. It's much easier said than done. Things are a lot. Firing a firearm, if you've never gone through a tactical training course, firing a firearm under a stressful situation is 110,000% different than firing it at the range, than going out your front door and firing at some kind of backstop that you got set up, or going hunting an animal that's not a shooting bag. It's 100% different. Most people have never been in a hand-to-hand combat fist fight, and I'm not talking about just in a fight. I'm talking about in a hand-to-hand combat situation where somebody's trying to kill you and trying to defend yourself. Without the proper training, even with the proper martial arts training, it's not second instinct unless it's second instinct, if you understand. Those of you who know what I'm talking about get what I'm saying, okay? It's a big difference. All right. Yes, you should. If you gotta take a lap to defend your family's life, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to defend your family. Your family's health and your life should be number one priority in the shit hits the fan scenario. Okay, but be realistic. It's not that simple. It's not that easy, and it's something you gotta live with. Are you going to be able to live with? You're going to be able to deal with, you're going to be able to deal with the way the sound of bullet makes when it hits a piece of flesh. Are you going to be able to deal with living the rest of your life knowing that you took somebody else's? Is that something that you're prepared to handle? There's a lot of mental preparedness that goes behind that stuff. And also, let me tell you something. Anybody who's never seen or smelt or been around a dead body. I mean, I'm not talking about in a funeral home. I'm not talking about at in a mortuary. I'm talking about a dead body, being around one. It's a sight, it's a smell, it's something that you will never get out of your head, and it's an image that'll be forever fucking burned, excuse my language, fucking burned into your brain for the rest of your life. You will never, ever forget seeing the thing, the smell. You'll never forget it. Okay? Witnessing an act of violence, let alone being a part of it, is something that is a life-changing experience that you'll never forget. Even if it's not a deadly experience. I'll give you a good example. Years ago when I was younger, much younger, just out of high school, I watched another teenager get his head smashed in with a baseball bat years ago. And this is a pretty nasty story, and I apologize if this isn't for you to hear, and then don't hear it, but you'll understand the point of what I'm saying. It's not like the movies where they're sitting there like Goodfellas, where they're beating him a bunch of times or something like that. It's not what it's like. It looks like somebody dumps a bucket of red over the head with the first fucking swing. It's an image that's been in my brain since. I've seen worse things since then, and that's an image that's still in my brain that I can see moment for moment how it happened. I've never forgotten seeing that. Seeing what was done to that young man. Now that was quite a few years ago, and it's far from the worst that I've seen. And it screwed with my head for years, and every now and then, like right now, I could see it happening as if it was yesterday in my head. You got to live with seeing things like that. Hopefully, most of you never see something like that. So the moral of this video, the point of this video, moral of the story, however you want to put it, is don't run around playing urban, suburban, even rural Rambo. You want to practice your shooting skills. You want to be prepared to do what you got to do if you got to do it. I've said this so many times. It's very important. I just don't want everybody out there thinking it's going to be so easy or it's cool. There ain't nothing fucking cool about being violent. There's nothing fucking cool about shooting somebody. There's nothing fucking cool about stabbing somebody or beating somebody up. There's nothing cool about getting into that type of situation. Everybody out there, these assholes that are running around giving bad examples on these tactical YouTube channels and everything else, running around talking about how this is, look at this cool piece of gear, that cool piece of gear, look at all the guns I got, all the ammunition I got, and this is how we're gonna stand up here, and I can snipe, and I can blow somebody's fucking head off from my fucking balcony over here when they're coming in from the north. Give me a break. It is not cool. It is not cool whatsoever. It should not be glorified. I hate that the fact that it's getting glorified, that death is glorified. It's not cool. It's not cool. I apologize. Honestly, for once, I have to say this was not meant to be a rant and veiling video whatsoever, guys and girls. It really wasn't meant to be. But this shit just gets under my skin. It's not cool. It's not something anybody should ever want to see, and hopefully hopefully those of you watching this have never seen that type of stuff and will never have to see the type of stuff. With that being said, let me go back. Be prepared to defend your family. I know this sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but you got to really read into what I'm saying and pay attention to what I'm trying to tell you guys. Right? Just be prepared. Be prepared to do what you got to do, but remember that there's consequences that you have to live with the rest of your life, and there's things that you're going to be seeing that you're never going to be able to unsee. And that's my main point behind this. Okay? That's it. That's it for today. I apologize for the language. It was really not meant to go that way this time. But I hope this video reaches the right people and some people learn from what I just spoke of. That's it, everybody. God bless you all. Have a great, happy, healthy rest of the week. Hope everybody has a happy, safe Halloween. And I will talk to everybody again soon. And that's it. Have a great day, everybody. Again, I truly, truly apologize for my language and how amped up I get, but this topic, with people glorifying and making it look cool to run tactical operations and making it look cool to be violent. It's not cool, and it's something that you should hope never happens. All right, that's it. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.